to your weekly energy check-in. This is, of course, a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when you're meant to hear it. And of course, it doesn't necessarily even just have to be for the week ahead. So yeah, I am going to pull some cards to see what kind of energies we're dealing with right now, and we will go from there. So I'm pulling from a butterfly deck about changes right now. So there's been a lot of change energy in the air, and I'm also pulling from my Sailor Moon tarot deck as well. So what I'm getting from this is, if you have been wanting to try something new, wanting to try maybe a new hobby or join a new group, or just generally do something outside of your comfort zone, that's something that maybe you could really consider doing this week. Because of course we have the join in card, which to me speaks about joining in on new things, looking at new groups and the like. And then the sun talks about shining and really just being your true self and allowing your light to shine for others to see. And what better way to do that than with people you're just meeting? So I'm going to pull some tarot cards to kind of see what some of these new activities might be or might include. So we have the Empress, and that to me speaks to doing anything that really feels good in your body this week, doing anything that will allow you to feel like you're receiving. So things like if you want to get a massage, maybe this week is the week to do that. We have the Page of Cups, which is, again, that's a beginner energy. That is someone trying something new, someone trying something for the first time. So if you're looking to take a class on, for Page of Cups, I would get I'm getting if you've wanted to take a mediumship class or a psychic class, or if you want to go to a Reiki share, because that will allow you to receive as well. Stuff like that as well. And then the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So okay, so this week, there's the call to try something new, to try something that feels like it's filling your cup, that feels like receiving, and kind of expecting the unexpected, allowing yourself to go with the flow and change if things kind of come up. And then the Knight of Wands is asking you to lean into your passion. So if there's anything that you're feeling super passionate about right now, this is the time to kind of do that thing. And so then we have the Seven of Swords, which, in the Rider-Waite is kind of, a lot of people view it as a little bit of a negative energy because they consider it dishonesty. But I mean, I'm kind of looking at this card, and I want you to keep in mind that this is a tarot deck that's just cats. And so this is a dog in cat's clothing, but it's we all know dogs are really well intentioned. this dog is dressed up as a cat and they just want to play, right? They just want to join in on the fun. So this is talking to me about if you are someone who feels like you have to pretend to be someone else to get people to like you, this week you can take off that mask and you can just, if you're a dog, like if you have dog-like personality traits, you can just find the cats who like dogs if you like hanging out with cats, because there are some cats who like hanging out with dogs. There are, you know, some cats who don't, and that's okay. They aren't the people for you. Don't pretend to be a cat if you're not one, because at the end of the day, like, people are gonna find out that you're really just, you know, a sweet, friendly dog who wants to be friendly and outgoing, but, you know, so this is what this card is saying to me of, like, if you are used to having to be inauthentic to feel like you're accepted, as you're going out and trying new things, especially the things that give you passion, you're allowed to kind of take that mask off. You're allowed to be who you are, because who you are at your core is a really wonderful being, and I believe that is true of everyone. Now I'm going to pull a few cards of advice and how, like, what mindsets or thoughts might be good to lean into this week so that you can kind of gain full usage of these energies. So the first card that I pulled out was Void, and for me that's speaking from, and it really reminds me too of the Empress and the High Priestess as well, but because when I think of Void, for me it's like the womb space. It's the empty space fertile for creation. It is, you've emptied everything out and now you get to choose what you want to create. So as you're going through these energies, allow yourself to know what you want to create. That being said, be willing to know only the current step that's right in front of you and the one that you're currently on. Because we can know where we want to go, but sometimes there's road construction on the way, right? Or, you know, things just come up, or we really have to go to the bathroom, and so we pull over at a rest stop. So when you allow yourself to kind of be flexible and be willing to only know what's right in front of you as far as steps go, even if you know where you want to go, it can be helpful with allowing things to flow more smoothly. And that really kind of confirms that Page of Cups energy as well. I apologize for saying that really weird. So I'm going to pull one more card for this, and it's Say the Weird Thing. Again, confirming the you know, just be yourself, be authentic, allow other people to see you for who you really are. You don't need to pretend or be someone different or something that you're not. You're allowed to be you because you are beautiful. Now, I'm going to pull a card to kind of, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I pulled it and I can't even believe it. I wish I was like doing this on purpose, but I'm not. Or, I mean, and I've said this before, like, you can't make up the magic. So it's jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So I just want to remind you again that join in, jump in, like, something new, something exciting that feels adventurous to you, again, Knight of Wands, is probably coming up very soon. And so when it comes, allow yourself, because you might feel the urge to be like, oh, well, that's not something I like or want, even though if internally you're like, it makes your heart sing. Allow yourself to say yes. Allow yourself to take the jump and join in. And then you'll be able to really just see how amazing things can be. Next, I'm going to pull an animal spirit oracle card, so that we can kind of, for the week ahead, have a bit of a animal guardian to look to kind of remind us to cement this energy back in. And this week, that animal is an oyster. So this is a reminder that beautiful things can come from discomfort, because oysters create pearls. And if I am wrong on that, please feel free to correct me, but I'm fairly certain it's oysters. And so when an oyster gets a grain of sand in its flesh, the fleshy part of it, it secretes something to help it so that it doesn't, so that it can heal itself, essentially. Oysters are very self-healing in this way. And it's a reminder that your body and your spirit know how to help you heal, know how to keep you safe, know how to turn the things that may be kind of uncomfortable into something really, really amazing, and to a lot of people, really, really valuable. A lot of people find pearls valuable. So if you see this week oysters or pearls, even, because to me, I feel like that connection is there, please come back in the comments down below and let me know, because I'd love to know if you'd seen something like that this week. Or if you don't feel like doing that, or if you don't remember, that's completely fine too. But just remember that when you see oysters this week, or pearls, that you are starting something really new and really exciting. And when things are new, they can feel a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit scary. But at the end of the day, the change is, it's going to put you in that Empress energy. It's going to give you something to feel good about. It's going to give to you. And if it doesn't feel like it's giving more than it's taking from you, then it's not the thing for you. And I want to pull, I'm not doing cat affirmations this week, even though I'm doing a cat deck. Obviously, I'm a cat person. I do like dogs as well, so you don't have to pretend to be a dog with me. But yeah, and the affirmation is, what if things go better than I expect? And that's just a reminder of, what if you're authentic and things go better than you expect because you're being authentic? Because then people can see who you really are and make a choice from a place of knowing who you are and honoring who you are and celebrating who you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad to have had you this week, and I can't wait to see you again. Have a great day.